Breaking news now, the Supreme Court just issued a major blow against President Donald Trump. The justices say the president violated federal law when he imposed sweeping tariffs across the globe. Chief Justice John Roberts wrote in the majority opinion that President Trump needs authorization from Congress to exercise those tariffs. It's a striking decision from the conservative court that has sided with the president on issues like immigration and spending cuts. The justices agreed on that decision 6-3.